This is my new to me boat that I have very recently purchased. It's a Ring 21E. It is a project, but not much of a project. It does need some work, but mostly just finessing, sorting out, because it had some work done in terms of retrimming and some paint and a few other bits and pieces, and it needs sorting out and just finishing off. There's a bit of a story attached to this. My friend saw the ad, but I went to look at it on his behalf, and I said to him, this is a very nice boat, I think it's good for the money, and if you don't want it, I'd quite like it, but he did want it, and I said, you change your mind and we'll do a deal. So anyway, he did change his mind, and we have done a deal, and it's now mine, and I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled with it. It does need some things doing, like some fairly basic stuff, but also the interior needs to be finished off. It's been retrimmed and done very, very nicely. These seats are not fixed in place, they should be on those plinths over there. They need a fixing method devising, and I think that probably involves riv nuts or something like that, but I'll work out a way of doing it. There's a cuddy cabin, the door's not on properly, can't see that very well, but I haven't had a proper look at it yet, you know. This is, I've got a lot of projects on, and the weather's been a bit shite the last week or two, so you know, I've just kept the cover on it, and I'm having a quick look at it today. So there we are. I've got a few things to do with this engine. First of all, the cover is not latching properly, and I think it's fallen off at some point, judging by some damage on the top, but that's not a problem. I'll fix the damage and respray the top, and I'll sort the latch out so that works out. It'll be one of the first jobs. Also just test run all the various bits and pieces on the engine, the hydraulics and what have you, make sure it runs okay, make sure it pumps water. It hasn't done that many hours, you know, it's only not even done 100 hours as far as I can see, so it's, you know, it spent a lot of its life on a trailer and a driveway by the looks of things. But the story, as far as I understand it, was that the people who had it from new, and they'd decided to freshen it up and had the trim work done. It was being worked on, the paint was done, and then there was bereavement in the family, and it just got left for a while, and the family decided to put it up for sale, and the rest is history. So this is going to be my current boat project. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the Phantom 18 over there. I might sell that, because, you know, having two boats is, you know, being a bit of a pig. But I don't know how usable this is going to be, because it's quite big. But that's the whole thing. A bigger boat is more stable on the water. You've got room to move around inside it. The other one, you know, the Phantom, it's like driving a two-seater sports car or 2+2 sports car, and it's not that practical. And you know, people were saying, oh, it's not very comfortable, you know, it's noisy, it slams. So I thought it'd be nice to have something that you can cruise around in and maybe spend an overnight in it, because it's got a cuddy cabin. So anyway, that's where we are at the moment. I shall make another video later on when I've had a chance to appraise and make lists and buy things that I need to tidy it up and finish it off. But it's going to be very enjoyable just doing it up, and what I decide to do with it then, well, who knows. But anyone who watches my channel knows that I like buying things and fixing things, and I know I haven't posted many videos recently, but that's because, you know, making videos can be really hard work sometimes, and I'm more of a doer than a YouTuber, really. But anyway, I shall come back to this later and show you what I'm going to do or have done. Thanks for watching.